Alright, hey, what is going on, everybody? It's boy CJD bringing us another video, and today I'm bringing us another episode of Versus. I took a while to compile the clips, compare the weapons, and today we are going with a chambered compensator, accurized rounds, explosive payload with Eye of the Storm, Fatebringer, TIMELOST with range masterwork, range mod, and everything is fully upgraded and masterwork. And we are going to be doing a little bit of a raid bracket here. I'm going to try and get one more raid hand cannon to put against another one, and then we'll see who can be the winner of both of the versus videos. But it might take me a while to get that one, so we might do a different weapon as well. But it is going up against the Last Wish Nation of Beasts with small bore accurized rounds and moment with kill clip, backup mag, as well as range masterwork. So we're going to be comparing these two weapons, seeing which one is the better one. Vozoo glass hand cannon versus Last Wish hand cannon. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. If you like this series, again, show your support. It's the best way for me to know that you guys are enjoying this series, even though sometimes it might be tough for me to get the clips and do the writing and get everything prepared for it. It does help me know that you guys want to see it. In the last video of Versus, the Outbreak Juju one, the new one, did very well. So we're breaking this down into 7 categories. We're going to give a point for each category for whichever weapon is better in that specific category. At the end, we will go ahead and determine which one is the best one. And let's start it off from top to bottom. Range is going to be your first category, and both I honestly felt like had good range. And honestly, with Nation of Beasts, now even though it's got 10 less range, I felt like when you get a kill initially and then activate kill clip, it gives some of that range forgiveness. But there's one key here. Is it the 10 plus range that Fatebringer gets? No, it's not. It is specifically explosive payload. I believe that perk really dominates the range category because that explosive payload shot doesn't have damage fall off. So when you fire from far distance, that is always going to hit at the same number. The actual bullet shot might differ, but that number right there will remain constantly, and I believe that would be 24 damage. So I just feel like range isn't even that much of a problem with this Fatebringer, and that's what I like about it. So point to Fatebringer. Handling, honestly, both felt smooth. I thought just when I looked at these two compared side by side with stats, they were close, but I would have to give it to Fatebringer as well. I just felt like in certain situations I was able to go in and out of my sights a little bit quicker and kind of move around a little bit better with it. Not saying that Nation of Beast felt completely sluggish, it just didn't really, something didn't really click as well with me with Nation of Beast as it did with Fatebringer. So that would be 2-0 for Fatebringer. Perks. Now, I would look at the other perks available, but I'm strictly just going to go off the ones that you saw equipped. We can worry about that other set later, but specifically off the ones that were procced and used during the clips. Kill clip Zen moment really is a strong combo, but Eye of the Storm, and it can always be procced as long as you are in battle. And explosive payload is always going to be procced because it's something that always consists. Hence why I said you don't have that range fall off, because it's always proccing. So instead, you have one thing that needs to be procced for hitting targets and getting kills, while something else where simply being in combat and being low health and simply shooting the gun will proc the perk. So I have to give that to Fatebringer as well. 3-0 lead for Fatebringer. Is it going to run away? Well, let's see. Reload. Now, I took this as kind of a 2-4. Reload, magazine, I kind of bundled it all into one. And there were a lot of times using Fatebringer, I felt like I didn't have enough ammo. So, either you sacrifice the range, that the insane range capability that it has, for some extra ammo. That's where I feel like Nation of Beast really shine, because even though it doesn't have those adept mods that you can be able to use, it gives you some extra versatility with the mod slot, at least in my eyes, for PvP. So I went ahead and used a backup mag, and it did up the magazine to 13, and I felt like I didn't need to reload as much. And when you did reload, honestly, the stats are so similar, the reloads were similar. I just felt like that little bit of extra ammo really put Nation of Beast up, so I'm going to give the point to Nation of Beast. Special pairing. Now this one is kind of a weird one. When you are in PvP, one thing that you always have to think about is how are you going to pair the weapon? What are you going to use as well? These guns are in different slots. Fatebringer is a kinetic, Nation of Beast is energy. So really, when I look at special pairing, which slot do you like using for special weapons? And personally, I have a lot more kinetic special weapons that I love using in PvP, that it made me feel comfortable to put Nation of Beast as a better pair. Because, again, Deliverance, Heritage, a few other shotguns, you can get Chaperone. I just feel like there are a lot of better pairs for the hand cannon in the kinetic slot than there is for Fatebringer in the energy slot. But there are still some really good energy specials. Moving on to the sixth category, recoil control. This one was really close. Honestly, both were really good. Nation of Beast had 95 recoil control and solid stability, while again, Fatebringer had solid stability, but it had 100 recoil direction, so I had to give it to Fatebringer, which then seals it 4-2. But versatility, I felt like having the extra perks, having the extra mods, I feel like it makes it a more versatile weapon. While you can do some switching up with Nation of Beast and make it a little more versatile, there wasn't really much you can do. So overall, I think both hand cannons are great. I liked using them both. I enjoyed it. But really, Fatebringer just took the cake there, 5-2, and I felt like it was just a better hand cannon. So I can't wait to do some of the other raid hand cannons and then be able to compare the second matchup to Fatebringer. So with that, guys, again, if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, show that you want to see more of this series, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.